I am. Well, I thought I was going to be unprepared, but I brought my things to class. Don't worry, Teach. I got my cards right here. So, what's going on? Come in. How are you? Where are you from? And how's the weather? Those are the things I like to know. Currently, here in New Jersey, it is chilly outside. I'm under 30, but no precipitation. That's coming later in the week. And we just had a snowstorm. So, not really a super fan of all of that. But if you're here, it means that you're a super fan. So, it's nice to have you here. In a minute, we're going to have everything probably go blank for a second as I share this into our Discord and make sure that everybody can see us. So hold on. And if you're here, what's up? Nice to see you there. Welcome in. Hi. I didn't know if. And if you're here, what's up? Nice to see you there. Welcome in. Hi. I didn't know if you guys were hearing me, but I was trying to let everybody know in the Discords that we were live. Hi, Beverly and Jax. Chandra. Beverly, Jax, Swansea's World. What's up, buddy? How are you? I did everything in my power to make sure that everybody knows we were going live and we're going to be live. And 7 p.m. Eastern time is when we go live for our weekly affirmations. So I was doing my best to make sure everybody knew that. I posted it everywhere. Everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. Hi, Amy TB Art. Nice to see you there. Nicole Wilson's in the house. Judy Lifford, what's up? Nice to see you there. Come on in. So you guys all know the deal. It is our weekly affirmation time. In a minute, we'll get started in doing that. Cheryl, what's up? Teresa Pope, nice to see you there. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a nice night. I see all the notifications. You're definitely letting everyone know. Okay, good. Because I was like, man, maybe people still aren't getting the notifications that we're doing this. And I really want to make sure that all the fans and the super fans get the hang of it like we had over on TikTok. I want to make sure everybody understands how this works so that they make sure that since they want to be fans and super fans, they get that live interaction that they like Judy and Barb and Jax. I'm having a great evening. Thanks so much. I got my YouTube notification too. Awesome. Good. Hi, Rosalie. Nice to see you there. Welcome in. Nice to have you here on YouTube's. Candace, what's up? Nice to see you there. Whoa, you're losing our little emojis, which I love. Very nice. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hi, Just Door. Nice to see you there. Don Michelle, welcome in. You have your alarm set. See, it's the best thing you could do. And you can set the alarm for different times on different days. So Mondays might as well be 7 p.m. Eastern time, right? So you make sure you don't lose your spot here. And then tomorrow night at 9 p.m. we're going to do our free spirit-led mediumship readings for everybody. Then 9 p.m. on Wednesday nights, what do? We do our question and answer for mediumship development on Wednesdays at 9. So it's fun. You've been waiting all day? Oh, good. Well, welcome in. Cody Lee, what's up? Nice to see you there. Barb says, hi, all. Hi, Barb. Nice to have you here. So let's see. How's everybody's weekend going? Did you do well? Did you have to work? Did you have the weekend off? Did you see the kids, grandkids, play with the cats, the dogs? What did we do? Let me know what you did this weekend. Wanty was probably on some sort of adventure where he was ice fishing, and doing manly stuff. It sounds like an action-packed week. Yeah, it's always an action-packed week around here, pal. You know how it is. Welcome in for your weekly affirmation, everyone, says Rachel. Barb says, work Monday was a work Monday. Yeah, I understand that. Beverly says, rest up. Oh, yeah. I don't need a rest. We good. Or you rested up, which would be good. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you there. Cody says, it was my daughter's 18th birthday. Well, happy birthday to your daughter. How nice. Hi, Penny. Nice to see you there. Well, we did go ice skating and built igloos on ice. So you see what I'm saying? You just can't hold a candle, this guy. Especially when he's out doing ice sports, because that's what happens. Ice sports and candles don't mix. What did I do? I worked all weekend. We had snow on, I believe, Saturday night into Sunday morning. So that was pretty fun here in Jersey. And then last night was fine. I had a lot of calls, a lot of interesting stuff going on. You know how it goes. Hey, from Georgia, nice to see you there. Rick, what's up? Nice to see you there. And Todd. Rick Erman and Todd Tim. You couldn't say those names back to back multiple times. You just lose what you're saying. Rachel says igloos are fun. Yeah, I agree. I've never been in one, nor do I have a desire, but I like looking at them from a distance and saying, boy, look at those people building a house out of ice. Why didn't I think of that? Today is your niece's birthday. Happy birthday to your niece. Let's see. Good evening. Co-facilitating an online post-stroke patient group. Oh, my goodness. I hope that's going well. It's cold in Cleveland, like 20. Holy Toledo. No, wait, that's a different part of Ohio. Cody says, love snow, just don't like being out in it. Yeah, I like looking at it from a distance. I'll post a picture in the Discord. Excellent. Yeah, I would like to see your igloo, my good man. That would be fun. So let's see what else. I didn't really have anything exciting happen. Tommy didn't have a basketball game this weekend, so that was a day off from that. So I actually got to sleep. And then what did we do? We did a live with Dalen on Saturday night, or was it Sunday? Last night? Oh man, my days are so jacked. I think maybe last night we did a lot. Well, you guys know, you were probably there. When did we do the live with Dalen? Was that Saturday or Saturday night? Right, from 8 to about 10. We did readings and then we did some remote viewing. So I hope you got to see that. That was fun. That live was super fun. It was, right? Saturday night, right? That's what I thought. Candace is with me. We don't know what day it is. Yeah, Saturday night. Yeah, that was fun. So we did a little remote viewing, did some readings, which was a good time. I gotta lock my remote viewing skills back in place because they're a little bit, I don't know, not great. Yeah, last night was the Super Bowl, right? Go Eagles. Is that what you all say? Saturday was amazing. Oh, that's nice of you to say thanks. Yeah, remote viewing is a lot of fun. I need to shake off the rust a little bit. I haven't done it in a while, so it wasn't as good as normal. That's okay. That's what practice is for. Thanks. Super Bowl. It was fun. Super Bowl was a good time, I guess. I had to go to work pretty much immediately after, so I didn't eat a bunch of wings. I didn't, obviously no drinking. So it was what it was. And I don't really watch sports to begin with, so that it's all like whatever to me. So let's see. Super fun on Saturday. You guys cracked me up. Oh, good, Jax. I'm glad. We have a lot of fun, Dalen and I, and he's a good on-screen companion to me, which I really like. Ooh, this is the one we're going to use this week. All right. I feel like this is the first time I'm even looking through my own deck sometimes because I see things I've never seen before. So it's really funny when I see stuff. I'm like, wow, look at that. I didn't even know that was a thing. All right. Hi, Steph. Lori, what's up? Nice to see you there. Welcome in. Okay. I wanted to do something, but it's kind of not letting me, but that's okay. All right. So are you ready? You want to get this started? Thanks for being fans and super fans. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Chasing Things. Nice to see you there. I didn't really watch. We watched movies, not a big sports either. Yeah, me neither. Hi, Steph. Nice to see you there. Therese, Dalen is funny. He is a funny guy. All right. So if this is your first go around with us on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, set your alarm. We go live and we do a weekly affirmation. And what we do is we have a deck of cards. We have a couple of these decks, but this is my favorite one. And we haven't gone through all of them yet. This is called the Sweet Ass Affirmations, which I'll put a link to this in the description so you could pick these up if you want. They're fun cards. I'll put a link down in the description when this video is over so you can pick it up. But this is Sweet Ass Affirmations. They're a lot of fun. It's a box full of fun affirmations, and we pick one every Monday, and then I show it to you, we read it, and then we think about how it reflects on our life currently and what it could mean for us in the next couple days or so, okay? Let's get this party started. Yes. All right, so this says, I overcome all conflicts that try to poison my moments. Think about that for a second. I overcome all conflicts that try to poison my moments. So to me, without reading the back of the card yet, that simply means that even when things are going good, we shouldn't let the little things that are inconsequential to us tie us down and poison the whole thing, right? And make it all bad. So if you're on a roll and things are going good and you hit some hiccups in the road, don't let those hiccups slow you down or detract from all of the good stuff you're doing. That's my interpretation of what this means. We'll read the back of the card. It has a message and like a hoodie ninja under here, which is really awesome. And this says, oh, funny enough about alarm clocks. Should you turn the alarm clock off and sleep instead of getting up early and working out? Should you give the checkout clerk a wedgie for putting cream in your coffee when you ask for black? Will you let the meltdown of your current situation paralyze you so you never create again? Heck no. You are a conflict assassin, and you have the power to take it on the chest. Deal with it like a boss and accelerate your sweet life. You are in charge of all outcomes. Choose wisely. And that is your card. And there's the little hoodie ninja on the back. To me, that could be a challenge. Hey, it's a struggle for all of us, Chase. That's why we set it as our affirmation. Because what happens is, it's not just words, it's something to think about and something to remember during this week that's coming up. If something gets in your way, be mindful of it. Be conscious of the fact that something is in your way or something happened that's detracting from the overall positive that you're accomplishing, no matter what that is. And it can be simple stuff. Like when my wife is cleaning the house and it's like really coming along, and then all of a sudden the kids come home from school and book bags are everywhere and the thermos spilled and there's arts and crafts starting to fly and cookies and things, you know, and I always have to say, like, relax. You got a lot done. It's not adding more to a mess that existed. We got the house cleaned up, right? So, and I say we lightly. It's usually her. She's very, very much like that. So it's important to remember that. And it could be bigger things, like at work, for instance. I'm having a good night. My reports are getting done. There's nothing too heavy coming. And then I catch a late accident, and it's going to keep me after later at work. But I had a good night, so I don't want to detract from the overall good stuff that happened that day because something else happened, right? So that's really important. So just be mindful of that, right? That's what that means. Just take accountability of the things that are happening around you, and when it does, just relax. Okay, it's okay. Don't sweat the small stuff. Exactly, Chase. Yeah, yeah. Um, so that's our card for today. So that's a really good one. I'll read it again here in a couple minutes. But yeah, that's important. Hi, Moonlight. Nice to see you there. Stuff. Yeah, we don't sweat the small stuff. Exactly. It's important. I like this. I like it too. It's important. I overcome all conflicts that try to poison my moments. Exactly. We're the creators of our own reality. Yes. Reports. Rick knows. Yeah. Reports stink. Especially when you're in my line of work, because they mean a lot, a lot of times. So you got to make sure you get them right. So yeah, that's our thing. Or like, yeah, we could talk about other stuff that, you know, where things are going well. So things were going really well on the other platform, and then a big hiccup hit us, right? The government shut it down, it lost a lot of momentum, things changed somehow. And what did we do? We felt sad and mournful that we're losing like something, but then we did this. And we came over here and we started rebuilding back. And it's just like things haven't changed. So that's what I like. That's the positivity that we're into around here. And it's not false positivity, right? That's something also that I like to make sure that we don't get stuck with, right? So we overcome all conflicts that try to poison our moments. There's not false positivity in that. It just means that we're going to move past the stuff that is not serving us or we can't change, and we move forward in that, and we don't let the little things ruin us, right? And then we are not like fake positive about it, like, oh my god, everything's love and light. No, believe me when I tell you, real life is not all love and light, and nor should it be. Otherwise you wouldn't understand why the love and the light part of it was so important, right? You need that darkness sometimes, you need the bad stuff, or maybe that we don't need it, but it has to be experienced, and in other words, to understand the other side of it. Can't wait to see you in April. Me too. That's going to be fun. Where are we going to see each other? Moonlight, back at the Shanley? Someone decided to blow up some M80s after the game yesterday. Oh, that's fun. So I got my friends to drive me to Quincy, Illinois to relax in an Irish pub. Hey, invite me next time. I'm not anywhere near Quincy, Illinois, but at least send the invitation out to your buddy. I'll come to an Irish pub and drink something with you, a little Jameson. Something I struggle with every day. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Hi, Francis Rose. Nice to see you there. It's a great affirmation, I think. I saw it and I was like, this is a good one. I like this one. So let's see. Hi, Nicole, says Therese. Hi, Terry Swift. Nice to see you there. Scotty, you're so funny. I try. Things that knock you down, get back up, straighten that crown, and knock it back. That's right. Exactly. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You know that song? You guys know. If you're of a certain age, you know. Hi, Terry Swift. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope today's a nice day. I'm doing something here for you. There you go. I put a poll up. I don't know where it's going to show up for you, but I put a poll up. Chumbawamba. Exactly. Let's see. Shanley all weekend. I'm gonna be SpongeBob, Spirit Sponge's sidekick. That's fun. That's awesome. I love it. Hi Samantha. Oh my goodness, how do we say Samantha's last name? Samantha? I don't know Samantha. Gabrzeski. Gabrzeski. Is that right, Samantha? Did I say it right? I hope so. And in the meantime, I'll read this again. I overcome all conflicts that try to poison my moments. So close. I tried. Should you turn the alarm clock off and sleep instead of getting up early and working out? Should you give the checkout clerk a wedgie for putting cream in your coffee when you ask for black? Only if you're lactose intolerant. Will you let the meltdown of your current situation paralyze you so you never create again? Heck no. You are conflict assassin, and you have the power to take it on the chest, deal with it like a boss, and accelerate your sweet life. You are in charge of all outcomes. Choose wisely. So that's that. Very nice. Okay. I know there's people who are going to watch this back and be like, hey, it's backwards. I know it's backwards. I'm sorry. But you can screenshot it and flip it around if you want. That's pretty easy to do on most phones these days. Rachel says, my niece is having a baby girl literally right now. Oh, congrats. Please let your niece to know that to name the baby Scott. It's not a very commonly female name. However, we can start to change this. It's 2025. Let's not put a thing. Let's not make it blue or pink. You know what I mean? Let's just call it what it is. A good name for anybody. Toddy will be there all weekend. Excellent. I'm the 5% who said no to donuts. Listen, you messed it up because I said only answer yes. I guess I'll have to overcome that conflict in my heart that is trying to poison my moment of having everybody answer yes when I gave explicit instructions. Okay? Thank you, Francis Rose. I'll eat the donuts for you. Thank you. My first husband insists that the only reason I married him was because his mom had a donut shop. Let me tell you something. I'll marry another man for that as well. Just so we can be clear. Teresa says, I don't go with the crowd. I know. I could see that. And you weren't going with the crowd. You were just simply not following instructions. That's all. It's okay. You don't have to follow my instructions. Next time, though. Next time. Is the poll still open? I don't even know how to close it. End poll. So 96% of you said yes, and 4% of you said no. And I know who the 4% is because they outed themselves. So we'll put another poll up in a minute. When I was a kid, I lived in Los Angeles, and there was a show, Scotty Waddy Doo-Doo. It was listen, I don't know if you're messing with me, and I'm going to look that up when we're done. Mods, look that up. See if Terry Swift is messing with us. Did you guys ever see... I talk a lot about the times that I've been on TV, but there's a secret time that I was on TV when I was a kid. I'm gonna write another poll. I like this poll. The poll is easy. The poll is easy to work here on YouTube. Just answer this question that I'm going to put in the poll. You heard of, and I'm going to write the show, and then you let me know if you have ever heard of this show. All right, I started the poll. Let me know if you've ever heard of the show. It's true in the late 60s. Oh, that was a little bit before my time. Was it Paranormal State? No, I was never on Paranormal State. I'm trying to overcome the idea of having to take calls for the first time at the gas company Friday afternoon. Okay. You'll be fine. Just answer. Yeah, just answer the phone. Be like, yo, what's up, dog? That's how I answer my calls. When people call me, I'm like, yo, what's up, dog? For real? Okay. It was Winchell Mahoney time. Winchell Mahoney time. Winchell Mahoney time. Winchell Mahoney time. I don't know what that is. I will look it up though. It's a good time. So anyways, if you guys are new to our weekly thing, if you're a new fan or super fan, thanks for joining us. This is exactly what it is every week. It's the beginning of the week. We take about a half hour to 40 minutes or so. We hang out, we BS a little bit, we talk about our weeks, we have some fun banter, and we read from our card that is our weekly affirmation. Okay. Not in Sweden says oh Oh my goodness. H. Khan the Swede. I don't know how to say your name and I don't want to mess it up. I'm happy you're here. Thank you for being here. Not in Sweden. Scotty Waddy Doodoo was on that show. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I asked in the poll, have you ever heard of a TV show called Steam Pipe Alley? And most of you said no. Okay, good. It was not a great show. There's a guy named Mario Cantone. Is that he was on Sex and the City, and he's like on talk shows every once in a while. I think his name Mario Cantone. I think it's his name. Anyways, I was about 8 or 9 probably when I was on this show. Yeah, it was on here in New Jersey. It was on UPN 9. It was on Channel 9, if I remember correctly. And this guy Mario Antone had like a sketch comedy show for kids, and it was called Steam Pipe Alley. And I got to do a really fun like bit with him. It was cool. Do you remember the series with Chip Coffey where he helps psychic kids? Yeah, it's called Psychic Kids. Yeah, it was a good show. Mario was on Match Game. Oh my God, I'm old. So I was on that show. I got my buddy's aunt or something work for the television network, and she brought us there, and then I got picked to be on one of the little skits. You didn't get to see my face though. I had to wear a mask, but it was fun. It was a good time. I should look. I wonder if they have the skits loaded up anywhere. The new Match Game. I don't know what the Match Game is. That sounds dangerous. It sounds fiery. Fiery. Hi, Cookie. Nice to see you there. How are you? You having a good weekend? Or did you have a good weekend? I hope you did. I hope you had a lovely weekend. So everybody's watching right now live. You are fans and super fans, and you get this experience to hang out with us, and it's just us chickens. We used to have kids in pediatrics who wanted to watch it, and somehow we ended up with the shows on beta. Oh, that's interesting. Did you catch the acting bug? I never did. No, I think I could have if I had ever really thought about it. Because I always liked entertaining. But I don't think I ever, you know what it is? I have a hard time memorizing things. So I kind of always knew that part too. So unless it was something that was going to come really naturally to me, like being able to be on camera and just being me, acting really wasn't going to work out for me, I don't think. You found one on YouTube? Let's see. Have you ever made homemade donuts? I have not. And if I did, it would be some sort of apple pie filling donuts. Yeah, with apples like cinnamon and sugar and all that. You worked in an army hospital? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, by the way, I made myself grilled cheese Saturday night. Oh, good. I hope that it was delicious, Cody Lee. Waiting for the snow in Delaware. Yeah, we're not getting any until tomorrow, I think. Gonna be a lot of snow soon. Yeah, that's what I guess a lot of East Coasters here, huh? I'm hoping the snow goes around us, but I can't be so lucky. Yeah, me too. You want some bacon donuts? We were just talking about those today. Imagine what cops talking about bacon donuts. It's pretty. Barb had grilled cheese. Yes, all of you. We had this very funny conversation about grilled cheese on Saturday, which was really funny. I'm over the snow. Yeah, me too. I think you'd be good at Second City. Yeah, that's the sort of thing that I would be good at, like that sort of comedy, sketch comedy, improv sort of thing. I think that would be a lot of fun. Just get me up on a stage, give me some props, and I'll go to town. It's a lot of good times. The only donut I like are those apple cider donuts from local. Oh yes, we get here in New Jersey. We have Delicious Orchards, and they're the people. Wednesday for snow in Chicago, 8 inches. Woof! No, thank you. It's trying to snow in Olympia, Washington. Hi, Jerry in Olympia, Washington. One of these days, I got to get out to Olympia, Washington. I think I said this to you last time you mentioned that. Just their Nirvana mecca over there. Yes, it is Yes, it is too in West Virginia. Yeah. They're calling for a lot of snow for us this week. Had 2 different ice storms roll through. Yeah, we had like a snow ice storm on Saturday, which is no bueno. This farm make apple cider bacon donuts. Oh, yes, please, Candace. So I like them seasonally. Yeah, me too. I watched your video with the pictures, and you mentioned the haunted hotel in Buffalo. Yeah, I did. Hopefully soon I'll be able to go there and make a whole video on that place without them knowing. Bum, bum, bum. That's true YouTube prowess. Just being a YouTuber, just walking in, pretend like you're not doing anything, and me just secretly being like, this place is haunted as hell. So what I'm thinking about doing is seeing if Dalen wants to meet me up there one of these days, and we'll go and check it out. But not until the springtime when we won't have to worry about the weather so much. They had a lot of owners. What are you talking about? The Buffalo Hotel? Hoping for a few snow days this week. The best donuts near me are filled with frosting. I'll have to find out, Francis. That sounds good. I love all donuts. I don't put them down. I did it. It was great. But I'm okay. Michelle says I did it. It was great. I'm shy, but I'm in acting, so the second city helped. But it was fun, so I thought you might fit perfectly for. Oh, thanks. Am I a detective? Nope, I'm not. Just a regular. It's me. That's what I do for a living. Come to Buffalo, buy lunch. All right. There's a lot of people up in Buffalo, I think, that will come out and hang out with us. So we should do that. You guys, you bring me wherever the best buffalo wings are. Okay. What's your favorite donut? It changes from time to time, but right now it's definitely any apple flavored donuts. Apple fritters, apple filled, apple spice, apples. Love it. And it's funny because I have this in my hand. I used to live in North Collins, New York, near Buffalo, but I live in Texas now. So, hi Dolores, nice to see you there. So my this hotel that I stayed, I'll give you a little bit if you have never heard this story. So I went to film this show Paranormal 911, and the way it works is you go and talk to you. They fly you somewhere if it's close. I guess you could drive, but this was in Buffalo, so I flew to Buffalo from New Jersey. They put us in this hotel, and they have like one of the like a room where they would have a wedding or something like that. They had one of those rooms, and it was set up like a little TV studio. And they put us in, and they have us sit up, and we talk to the people, and they interview us and ask us the story that they already know, and they basically just get us to recount the story for the camera, and they ask some good questions, all that good stuff. But anyways, so I'm there shooting this TV show, the Paranormal 911, doing the talking head part, and then in the hotel, the first night, weird stuff happened. Like, in the first night, it was like November, and the room was so hot. I put the air conditioner on in the room to like try to cool it down, and I was really uncomfortable, and I felt like kind of like off, and I thought maybe I was nervous about going to shoot. Again, this is I always think logically, so I was like, man, maybe this this is my first time doing a big interview for a TV show. Maybe I'm gonna be nervous, and I thought that's what it was. In the middle of the night, that first night, around 3 o'clock in the morning, believe it or not, the alarm clock went off, and I was like, holy cow, why did this alarm clock go off? But I just thought logically, like maybe there was a child before me in the room, and they set the alarm, and they would never see the practical joke happen, but they know they got somebody. So I figured that was what it was, and I turned it off and I went back to sleep. We filmed that next day, and then I wasn't leaving till the next day, so I was hanging out back in my room, and now it's like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm kind of like settling in. I turn on Netflix, and the room just has one light on. It's, I'm just like chilling, and it's really hot and stuffy again. I turn the air conditioner on, and in the room, there's like on the far corner, there's an open closet basically. It's a closet with no doors and a bunch of those hangers, and all the hangers are the kind that don't come off the hook. Like you literally have to put stuff on the hanger while it's on the rod. So I'm hanging out, and all of a sudden I hear whoosh, and all of the hangers were spinning like this, like almost, there was like 10 hangers, and they were almost spinning like that. It freaked me out, honestly. I was like, holy crap, that's really scary. So I was like, well, okay, so what am I gonna do here? So I was like, I need to chill out. I don't know what's going on here. So I had a couple bucks in my pocket from them, from the production crew. So I go downstairs to the bar, and I'm like, I'm gonna have a little adult drink and maybe a sandwich, and then maybe I'll be calm, and whatever's going on here will be done. So I go down to the bar for about an hour and a half. I hang out and make conversation with somebody down there, and I'm like, okay, we're good. So I go back upstairs, and I can feel the room is a little bit different, right? But I'm not like engaged with anything here, and I'm not even thinking. So even though something strange already happened, I'm not really thinking ghosts. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go ahead and I leave the light on. I turn the TV off, and I made sure the alarm was off, because I didn't want it to wake me up again, and I had to get up the next day to eat breakfast and get my flight. So I like made sure the alarm's off, and what happens is I'm woken up in the middle of the night by the alarm again. The alarm goes off at about 3 a.m. again, and I was like, holy crap, I know I turned this thing off. And as I'm looking over at the bed next to me, it looks like this weird wavy static. It looked like looking through a fish tank with no glass or water, and I'm just looking, and like there's all this static going up and around, and I'm looking at it, and it's just hovering over the other bed. And I was like, this is crazy. So I was like, that is enough. So I just kind of said, like, this is what I always do, because when I'm asleep, it's time for sleepy time. I don't want to be bothered by no ghosts. So I'm like, listen, I'm trying to sleep. Leave me alone. That's exactly what I said. And I clicked the light off, and I turned over, and I went to sleep. The next day, downstairs, we were getting breakfast with a bunch of other people who were being interviewed and the production crew. And I was like, all right. I go up, I get my breakfast, I'm talking to the lady at the register, and I'm like, is this place haunted? And she's like, no, it's not. We're not allowed to talk about it, right? And she's like shaking her head, giving me the affirmative, right? And I'm like, okay. So somebody hears me talking about it. It's one of the production people, and they're like, oh, what floor are you on? I was like, 5th floor. And they're like, yeah, we're never going to stay on the 5th floor again. We've had nothing but crazy stuff happen here since we got here. So even the whole production crew had been there for like a couple weeks already, living there as they were filming the show, all had crazy stuff happen. So hotels, man, crazy stuff happens. It's a lot of fun. Hi, Candace, nice to see you there. Welcome in. Everybody, you're not late. You're right on time. Yeah, so it was kind of scary. So it was one of those really crazy things that happened, and we don't discount when the paranormal happens around us. Pretty interesting. What's up, hon?
Looking for my brain.
You looking for your brain? She's not in here. Shelly's back over here. You can't see her. She's not. You want to say hi? You want to poke your head in? Look, show them your shirt, Shell.
It would be backwards.
It is backwards, but I'll read it to them. It says, Ghostbusters, what do you want? And Shelly looks like Janine, so it works out for me.
Should I go get my reading glasses?
Yeah, go get your reading glasses. It's the mama. Yeah, it's her. I don't know what she's doing in here. Just looking for something. Everybody says hello.
I'm old, so I went to go. I came down here for something.
I don't remember what I was supposed to
I
get.
was getting the Shel Silverstein book.
Am I gonna sell it? No, it's something I don't know where she got that from. Probably Kohl's or something.
Yeah, it's like Kohl's or Target or something.
Yeah, no, I don't sell that. The beautiful one. She is pretty hot. What's up, girl? I did okay. I used to work at a haunted hotel, says Create and Relate. Really? Interesting. I think that a lot of hotels are haunted because there's a lot of energy that comes and goes. You never know what weird people are in there doing weird things, right? That's a true story. So yeah, you just never know. So, and I've had quite a few encounters in the paranormal in hotels, which is really interesting. Imagine working at a haunted school. I can't say. I can't. There's a school in our town. It's very old, and I just got this information, so you all that are fans and super fans are hearing it first. So there's an old school in my town, and every once in a while the alarm goes off in the middle of the night for no reason, like literally no reason. Janitor always shows up, custodian, and normally we just let him go run through and do his thing and make sure that everything's locked up, and basically what he says every time, he's like, a piece of paper probably fell, but I'll just check it out. So this last time he got there, and he was like visibly kind of shaking a little bit, and I was like, what's up, buddy? He's like, I don't know, probably, you gonna come in with me? He's like, yeah, probably just some, the same thing he always says, probably some paper fell. You gonna come in with me? And that was the first time he invited me in. Normally he doesn't really need me to walk through with him, but I was like, yeah, okay, I'll walk through with you. And I had another officer with me, and the janitor's like walking us through the building, and we get to like the other side of the building. It's just like a elementary school, so it's not very big. We get to the other side of the school, and he stops, and he like looks back and forth, and I'm like, what is this guy doing? And he just stops, and I was like, what are you listening for? And he goes, well, sometimes over here we hear things. And I was like, say more. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't. He basically he was like didn't know how to approach me about what he wanted to talk about. I was like, talk about ghosts, and he's like, yeah. I was like, you're talking to the right guy. So basically, he was like, yeah, sometimes people have reported seeing what appears to be an older teacher standing here as a man in like a blazer, and he's smoking a pipe, and you can smell the pipe tobacco in the school, which is strange because it's a school, right? And then I was like, right, I mean that makes sense. And then he's like, and he told me that the other custodian that worked with him, now this is the one that got me, this is the one that gave me goosebumps. The other custodian who works in the evening time said that in that same spot where we were standing, that he once was walking down the hallway and saw a small child standing in the hallway well after the school was closed. And the little girl was wearing like a long dress and had a bonnet on. And he said as he approached her, she ran into a classroom and was just gone. And I was like, I knew it. And I've told other people this, school in particular, I was like, this, if there's a school in this whole town, this big town we live in, I was like, that's the one that has ghosts in it for sure. Like I knew, right? And this guy was just confirming it. So yeah, it was really neat. One day maybe I'll be able to get in there and check it out. So yeah, it was really cool. It was really nice to hear that. Him telling me about that. Let's see. I graduated from a haunted university. Two people in one of my class passed for no unknown. Wow, that's crazy. Hotel del Coronado near San Diego or the Hollywood Roosevelt, Scotty. I've never been to either one of those, but I would like to. I of course, in the next couple months, I'm hoping that we're going to see a big uptick in the things that we're doing around here. Just so you guys know, the point again of the Dalen and Scott video shoot in Ohio was much bigger than just like a couple YouTubers getting together and creating a video, because we see that all the time here on this platform. This was very intentional as to what we're doing and what the material is going to be purposed for. So we're really pushing it in a direction, and I don't want to give away the game plan, but there are reasons why we did what we did, how we did it, and the people involved. And as soon as all of that stuff starts to flesh out a little bit better in the next month or two, then we'll tell you guys why we did what we were doing. And it's going to be cool, and hopefully that will help us bring us to you guys out in other different places. And we don't want to go to the places that everybody knows haunted. We want to go to like places like your home. We want to go to places like that local deli or that local school or that local place. And it's just like, this place is scary as hell. We should get Dalen and Scotty in here and see what they come up with. San Diego, California is huge. 1.3 million residents. Yeah, it's wild. Let's see. My daughter and I are sensitive, and we're constantly surrounded by spirits, even here at home. But it's not haunted. There's a difference. Yep, that's very true. Create 100%. I agree. We're gonna have the Scotty and Dalen show. That would be cool. Well, it's gonna be something. You'll see. It's coming. Maybe in the next like 2 weeks or so, that video will be all set and ready to go. Yeah, I love that plan. I love when a plan comes together. So you don't even know the plan yet, but the plan is that this sets some major things in motion for us, so that we're able to come out and create some amazing content and see you guys and really make things happen. Hotel del Coronado. I meant peaceful place. I totally get it, Sky. Yeah. I want to go places that are peaceful too, because hauntings aren't always bad and negative. Sometimes there's really good spirits there that we like to meet with and learn about. Would love to watch you and Dalen go to haunted adventures. Oh, we're gonna. Old Fort Niagara here in New York. Yeah, somebody was telling me that I should go there. Call it the Haunted Adventures with Dalen and Scott. Dalen doesn't even know the name of the show yet. But I got one. We picked it out. The thing that we're working on. So he doesn't know. He may not know for another week or so. But yeah, we got a name for it and everything. It's going to be cool. Marine Corps Recruit Depot is there along with USSD, a bunch of manufacturing companies. Oh, I know, Steph. I know about San Diego. I mean, I'm a Paris Island Marine, the real Marine Corps. Just seeing if I could poke anybody out there. It's just funny. It's a little rivalry we have, because when you train as a Marine, you either go to Paris Island, the original, or you go out to San Diego and train out there, and we bust each other's chops about it. Dylan visited Cross in my city, but there was so much more he missed. Yeah, there's a lot. Once a Marine, always a Marine. That's correct. There's a haunted house in Ohio called the Inspiration House. Everyone says the kindest and friendliest spirits. Oh, see, that's like what I'd like to do. We kind of do. You just talked about it. Oh, I didn't tell you the name of it though. You'll have to invite Dave. Oh, Dave will come. Uh-huh. Everything right now is going to be right here on this channel, but in the future there will be possibly a different one. You'll know. You'll see the whole plan unfurl. Yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of cool people come along for the ride with us. Because I know is like for me as somebody who likes to watch paranormal content, I really love when I see the people that I trust the most working together. And it's not just a bunch of people who fell into ghost hunting because they were doing something else and then ghost hunting presented itself as something really popular to do for social media. I really like working with people that really understand the paranormal, what may or may not be happening, and what the end goal is for the video. So it's not just about, for me, I don't really need to prove that there's paranormal anymore. I understand that there is. And paranormal doesn't always mean ghosts, it just means things that we can't explain right now. I think that science will find an answer for most of the things that we experience. And we're just not at that point yet. But people like us in the infancy of this and really pushing it forward and making it popular, you never know. We might do something today, and 20 years from now, somebody's kid might watch that and have a revolutionary idea about it and be like, I think we can prove this scientifically. And they're just that type of person that's going to make that happen, you know? So it's really important that we're not just doing it for fun and views and all that stuff, but we're also doing it to inspire other people that might actually be able to push us forward in a way that's takes this from fringe science to an actual thing that they can repeat and prove. There's a reason why um, there's a reason why ghost stories and spiritual stories have existed forever. It's because there's something to it. There's something real about it, but we just can't figure out what it is yet. I like working as a team, just a matter of finding that team. Yep, I understand that, Steph, for sure. A lot of times in teams, so this is my experience. I'll talk for a couple more minutes. So in teams, my experience has been that the one and only team that I really belonged a part of, that was mine, and I was like kind of a co-runner of it, and then just took it over. Is this? There's a lot of people, and there could be a lot of egos involved with those people. Um, I don't have that. I don't really care for it. It's not a part of why we're getting together to be in the paranormal. A paranormal team or investigation team should not be there to care about whose Instagram is bigger. They should be there to care about what they're bringing to the table as an investigator. And it doesn't have to be you're the best tech person, you're the best psychic, you're the best debunker. What it should mean is the character that you're bringing to the investigation yourself, who you are as a person, because those are the people with the purest intentions that are going to bring us the best evidence, because they don't have there's no ego driving it. It's just what they are. And they want to be there. They want to be a good teammate. They want to help you understand the things that you're experiencing, even when they're 5 feet from you and they didn't experience it. The best part is when you are talking it through with them and they are trying to help you understand what could have or could not have happened. Those are the best people to investigate with. Why is I can only connect with people who have passed in my sleep? I want to transition to the waking world. So hang out with us, Chasing Things. Hang out with us on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll talk some more about that. Definitely one of those things where with some practice, you can do it in your waking time. You know? Do you think most of the people here tonight don't think it can be scientifically proven at some point? I don't know. I don't know what they think. It's, to me, it's not, and again, that's not even important. This is what I always say. If somebody came to me tomorrow, smartest man on the planet or woman on the planet, smartest person on the planet, if they came to me tomorrow and were like, here is the proof that this is all scientific, all the things that you can do, Scott, all the way that we think the paranormal works, here it all is, it's provable, we can show it to you, and it's scientific, I'd be cool with that. I could accept that. If somebody tomorrow came to me and said, everything that you do and everything that you experience is spiritual, and here's the proof, I could accept that as well. But I don't think that I don't think it's 100% one way or the other. I think it's a 50-50 sort of thing, where there's some science behind everything, and it can prove some stuff. But then there's also the spiritual and that faith that there's something else, and there someday they're going to collaborate perfectly, and we're going to understand so much more about ourselves, where we come from, where we go after this, and more importantly, that lesson about knowing what comes before and what after will help us live a better life here in our very mortal existence. And that's the point, right? Don't you find that people who are truly becoming more enlightened and in tune with the spiritual world or understanding is the best of their knowledge are actually usually a lot nicer than a lot of other people? Is that your experience? Because it has been for me. The people who I truly know are like just very enlightened, very, and not enlightened in like, sitting at the monastery on top of a snowy Alp somewhere. I mean, just people who are trying to be better because they want to be better people. They're enlightened in that way. They don't walk around with hatred and bigotry in their heart. They walk around with understanding and compassion for others. They seem to understand this a lot better, right? I believe I have seen and talked to dead people. Excellent. Carol, make sure you stay here with us on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time, because that's where we talk about that stuff. We talk about our abilities to communicate with those on the other side. And wouldn't it be interesting if one day we found out that we weren't talking to somebody on the other side, but instead it was us speaking with somebody in the past, and they, in that moment, were connecting with us in the future, and we just understood that and we found out. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be just as cool as talking to somebody who is deceased. But then it would also teach us that nothing ever dies, because then you could always go back and forth in time through that ability to talk with somebody. So who knows? So, that's not really my idea. The idea was, and I'd have to look up the exact concept, but Einstein said that if you look at time, it kind of curves. And if you as a human could lift yourself up above time, above the curve, so over the rainbow, if you could go up and over the rainbow and see over here, they would be able to see you and you could talk to each other. So that horizon is created and you can't see through there. So we see everything like this, and there's a wall, right? Can't see back, can't see forward. But if you could lift yourself up over the rainbow, you could see back and forward and be able to talk to those people. So it's not my theory. It's just something to think about. I got screamed at by a dead man. Holy cow. We don't want that to happen. Parallel planes. Yeah, something like that. Like a veil. Yeah. That's why there is value in recording the activities in haunted venues. Yes, 100%. Yeah. So again, if somebody could come tomorrow and say this is all paranormal or this is all spiritual and or scientific or whatever, I'd be happy with that. A dear friend of mine says she has talked to herself from a former life. Sure, why not? I think that there are a lot of habits that I have in this life that carried on from a previous lifetime. And maybe there are things that I got started on in this lifetime that will be immensely better in the next lifetime, if there's another one for me, right? Maybe in the last 10 lifetimes I've lived, I've had an inkling of being able to do what I do now. And now it's really culminated into something that's special, and it's really something powerful. Who knows? Do you believe there is reincarnation? I think so. Yep. So again, those are just some of my thoughts, and I like these conversations because it helps us all understand a little bit better where somebody else is coming from, and that it's okay to have different opinions and be respectful. That's the most important part is always we can have different opinions, be respectful of each other's opinions, even if we don't believe it to be true or it's not our truth or whatever. It's okay. It's good to be respectful of other people's opinions. Even if they say 2 + 2 = chair, that's fine. You know what? Somewhere you're right, because you need 4 legs to make a chair. So if 2 and 2 makes chair, perfect. I can accept that. Right? Do you believe in astral projection? Yep, I do. Used to do that as a kid. Not so much anymore. A little too strange for me. Take care of his wife. He told me to leave, and that was she was being taken care of. Oh my goodness. Okay. I wonder what the criteria is for someone to get reincarnated or not. Yeah, me too. I wonder. I wonder about that often, actually. Have you ever had any UFO experiences? Not that I can remember, but I may have been flashy thinged by the Men in Black before, so who knows? No, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had one. But I do like to think about it. I like the idea of aliens for sure. I like that idea. But again, too many flashy things. Flashy thing. Jay, how many times you flashy thing me? I hope I don't get probed. I hope I do. Is that weird? I know you have talked me a lot of my journey so far. Oh, that's awesome. Moonlight, I'm happy to hear that. I like being able to teach and teach everybody stuff. Anyways, it is about time for me to get going. I got to get Tommy off to his basketball. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for being fans and super fans. Remember, yep, I'll do it real quick before I go. Jerry, no problem. The quote for this week, our affirmation is, I overcome all conflicts that try to poison my moments. Okay? You can screenshot it. Ooh, dry skin. You can you can screenshot it and flip it around. Don't worry about the dry skin. And this says, should you turn the alarm clock off and sleep instead of getting up early and working out? Should you give the checkout clerk a wedgie for putting cream in your coffee when asked for black? Will you let the meltdown of your current situation paralyze you so you never create again? Heck no. You're a conflict assassin. You'll have the power to take it on the chest, deal with it like a boss, and accelerate your sweet life. You are in charge of all outcomes. Choose wisely. And that's this card. There you go. All right, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do free spirit-led mediumship readings. Make sure you set your clock, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on YouTube. Let's have a good time, and hopefully I'll have some content for you tomorrow as well. I have a little video of all the cool pictures and videos people are sending me, so hopefully I'll have that edited for you, and it'll be available for us right after Spirit-Led Mediumship readings, okay? All right, everybody, thanks so much for everything you do for me here on YouTube. I appreciate you. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. You rock. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super. It is magical. Good night, everybody. Peace and peppermint.